Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Lillian. If you haven't been here before, then welcome and thank you so much for being here. It makes me super happy. And I just want to start off by saying I have not filmed a Foundation Friday in forever, and it makes me super sad to say that because these are my favorite videos to film and I find them super helpful, and I love being able to show the tea with you guys, you know, like what's good and what's bad, the ugly with foundations. So today I am doing the Smashbox Studio Skin 15-hour wear hydrating foundation. I just want to say what it claims. It says that it's medium to full buildable coverage, it's oil free, and controls oil all day. It's supposed to be sweat, humidity, and exercise resistant. It's supposed to be true to color and transfer resistant. I'm assuming true to color as in it won't oxidize, and it's a demi matte finish. Interesting. Okay. Remember this later on when I'm talking. I'm filming this part obviously after the beginning because now I have the makeup on, and I kept saying how I don't get why it's hydrating yet it like set down on itself. That makes sense. It's a demi matte. Demi matte usually means that it will still hydrate your skin underneath, but it sets itself down to a matte finish, but it's not like it's not like straight matte where it like dries out your skin, you know? So I always prefer demi mattes. Like the Lancome Tête d'Or is a demi matte, and the Naked Skin by Urban Decay is a demi matte, and I love those because I love that they set themselves with, and then they're not tacky. A tacky foundation is just a no for me. I cannot deal with it. I need it to like be able to touch my face and not get anywhere. So yay, that actually makes me super happy. And it does have, let's see, it has 1 fluid ounce, which is standard for foundations, and I am in the shade 1.1. So far, I'll be honest with you guys, I am liking it so far. I just finished putting it on. I'm just filming the intro real quick, and then I'll do more check-ins later, but honestly, it is looking really great right now, and so I think it's gonna be a good one. I do want to do a flash test for you guys real quick. I did like doing those in my other videos, and just I don't want to change that up. I think I'm forgetting some things that I used to say, but I haven't filmed one in so long, so let's do this real quick. So I'll put one of those up right here. I don't know which one I'm gonna pick yet, but it seems pretty true to color when I'm looking at it. I am using a new translucent powder, and it's not flashing back underneath my eyes, so hell yeah to that. I am super excited about this powder. I talk about it later, but anyway, so I think that's all I need to say for this beginning of this video. I do want to just let you guys know that I'm trying super hard to be on my A game, especially starting off the new year. I'm like, new year, new goals, new me. Not literally new me, but a better me, and that is what I'm trying to focus on. And being on YouTube is like my favorite thing to do. It like relieves all my stress and it makes me so happy to be here talking to you guys and sharing my life with you guys. And so with that, I'm gonna make sure to like keep up on the Foundation Fridays because I do think that you guys like them. If you guys do, give this video a like, because I'm not quite sure if you guys do. It seems like they get a good amount of views compared to my other videos. I'm trying to figure it out. I want to be making content that you guys want to see. So just make sure to let me know what you guys want to see down below, or requests for different foundations if there's a certain one you want to see, whether it came out 20 years ago or if it's a new release, anything. I'm so open to trying it out on my face and sharing with you guys what I like about it. I do have very normal skin. I always forget to say that. My skin is not oily or dry. I have very like normal skin. I don't get any dry patches or anything. I feel very blessed to be able to have the skin that I have. So most foundations wear really well on me. I do sometimes find problems with like the really matte foundations since my skin isn't oily, but obviously I would share that with you guys if I was doing a matte foundation. But so far so good with this one, and I will see you guys throughout the day. So with that, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's just get started. I'm sorry if you guys hear a bunch of noises in the back. My cats are all in here and making a bunch of noise. So, as you guys know from the beginning, I'm going to be using the Smashbox Studio Skin 15-hour wear hydrating foundation today. I've only used this one other time, and it wasn't my favorite, but it was like 8 months ago that I used it when I lived in LA. So I don't remember it very well. I don't remember why I didn't like it, so we're just gonna go for it. However, I do remember not liking it with a brush. It's just like too liquidy to use a brush for, in my opinion. So I'm gonna start. I remember I needed a lot. That's like another thing I remember about it, and I think it's because it soaks it up a lot. But let's just go for it like this. Also, did not prime my skin. I don't really use primer anymore just because I've found that it always like either irritates my skin, makes me break out, doesn't make it last any longer, or creates like a barrier where the foundation doesn't like sink into my skin as well. So I just have skipped out on primers. I'm sure I'll try them again later on, maybe if like a new one comes out that seems like super helpful or useful. But for now, I'm just using my moisturizer as my base pretty much. Okay, so interesting. It's like called a hydrating foundation, and then like, I don't know if you guys can even tell, but close up, it is not like dewy whatsoever. It almost is matte. So I'm kind of confused by that. I don't know if it just means it's hydrating as in like, it's not gonna dry my skin out, but it's definitely not dewy. So I'm gonna add a little bit more because I want more coverage, but I'm not sure how buildable it is, if it's gonna end up looking kind of gross. So let's go for that. I'm gonna put some my chin for sure, my cheek area, my forehead. Okay, so it looks dewy when you first put it on, but as soon as it starts to set in and you blend it out more, it starts to set down, which I actually don't mind. I kind of like when they set themselves. When they're too dewy, I get annoyed because then they like transfer everywhere, and I just, yeah. So far I actually really am liking that. I think the second layer was definitely necessary for me. If your skin is not, you know, irritated or having scarring or breaking out like mine is right now, then you can probably get away with one layer looking really pretty and just like healthy looking. But I think 2 layers is a decent coverage. It's probably, I would say it's like a buildable medium, high medium. Because right now it's like, it's not full coverage because I have ones that cover more of my freckles and even the more redness on my chin, but it's definitely not light. Like, it's definitely covering, and I do appreciate that. I'm just going to finish up my makeup off camera, and then I'll come back to do a check-in, and then obviously we'll go throughout the day. But I just want to give you guys a close-up real quick of what it's looking like without setting it. It's really just the foundation on right now, so that's what we're going with. As you can see, my chin just is still peeking through a little bit, but nothing drastic, so I'll be back in a moment. Alrighty guys, I forgot to tell you what time it was earlier when I started my makeup, but I started at around 10, sorry. And now it is 12:45. I have just decided to eat, and I wanted to like take my time with my eye makeup and all that stuff. So I did actually quickly want to just run through what else is on my face, because I realized that I never really do that, and I feel like when I'm watching these, I like to know what else they put on their face, like that's working with it. So obviously I use the Smashbox Studio Skin, and then I use my Tarte Shape Tape, which, to be quite honest, I'm starting to not really like this. It dries out really quickly, and it's like $30 per tube. So I think this is gonna be the last one that I have bought, and I might switch it up later, oops. But that is what I have as my concealer. And then I just, for the first time, tried the Hourglass. This is the translucent powder. They call it their Veil translucent setting powder. And first of all, the packaging is stunning, and I actually really like how they have this part in here. It's a lot different than most translucent powder packaging, and I really like this so far. I used it underneath my eyes and a little bit like just in my T-zone, and I think it looks really nice. So that I think is gonna be a new favorite. And then I used my Lancome Dual Finish setting powder for the rest of my face. It just looks like that. I've become very obsessed with this. Then I used my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil for my bronzer. This is in the shade Chocolate Soleil. I did not realize that. And then I used my Laura Geller Baked Blush in Blush and Brighten, I think is the shade. Oh no, Tropic Hues, and it's just really pretty and glittery. I like luminous blushes a lot. And then I used for the first time, my new Jouer highlight that I got at IMATS. It looks like this, and it's in the shade Rose Quartz, and I really like that so far. And then for my eyes, I did a lot. So I used this Morphe palette. This I actually made when I was in Burbank in the Morphe store in California. You can buy like little Z palettes and then just put colors in it. So that's what I did. I just bought a 6-pan Z palette and then bought 6 individual shades. So they're all Morphe shades, they're by Morphe, and they're in a little Morphe case. And so I used obviously the yellow and the pink in here. And then I'm not super proud of this, but I got this Laura Lee palette in my BoxyCharm one time, and so I wanted to use this orange because I didn't have an orange anywhere else. So I used the orange out of this Laura Lee palette. And then the bright like shimmery shade on my lid is from the ColourPop Rendezvous palette, and it's this bright white that's glittery up there. And that is all I used on my eyes, I think. Oh wait, no, and then I used this NYX eyeliner for in my waterline, and my lashes are by Kiss. I cannot remember the style, but they're Kiss. And so that is everything. Oh, and then I sprayed my face with my MAC Fix Plus in the coconut. Guys, to die for, to die for. The coconut and the lavender are like, the way they did it is so different than like the Mario ones. Like the Mario ones I feel like are pretty true to smell, like especially the lavender and the rose. The cucumber really doesn't smell like the cucumber. I like that one a lot. But like their lavender is like super lavendery, but the MAC one is like a soft lavender. Like it's beautiful. So their lavender and their coconut are like to die for, and I used the coconut one today. Oh gosh, I almost dropped that over. And then my lips is this MAC lipstick in Blankety. It's their amplified version. So that is everything I have on my face. I'm gonna get close real quick so you guys can kind of see what this is looking like. So far, the foundation is looking really, really beautiful. I don't think it needed to be set. When I had finished applying like my concealer and stuff, my face was really, really set. So I don't really understand why it's called, let me see, hydrating. I just don't really understand that, to be quite honest. But yeah, so I will check back in with you guys later, hopefully 2 more times in the middle of the day and then before I go to bed. So I will see you guys later. Okay guys, so it's 8:05, so it has been quite some hours. I can't remember exactly what time the other one was, but I know it's been a while. So I just wanted to obviously check in with you guys again. So obviously you guys can tell that it is a lot more dewy, which I kind of like because I don't look near as matte as I did earlier. So I think I look a little bit like healthier, I guess is how I would put it. But around my mouth, it seems like foundations, the worst part that they always stay on me is my mouth, like almost like my mustache area. And then like my chin is always where it starts to look worse. I'm not sure how well you guys are gonna be able to tell, but I just think it ends up lightening a little bit and like starting to look like it's cracking up a little bit, which obviously is not a good look. So otherwise, like my cheek and my nose and my forehead look great. It's just that mouth area. And I'm assuming it's because obviously when you're talking, that's like the part of your face that moves the most. But still, it's just like my Estee Lauder one stays on literally all day. So if someone can do it, then anyone can, right? My eyeshadow is still popping, so that's good. Yeah, that's what I have to say about that. I do like how it has become more like skin-like, as in it's more dewy, and I would wear it again. It's definitely not a flop. I think it is good. I just do still have ones that I prefer over it, but definitely if you're looking for one that is a demi-matte finish, like you won't have to set, like I said earlier, and that starts to look more like your skin throughout the day, and it doesn't necessarily wear away, it just, you know, starts to not look as great, then I would say go for it. So I think this is actually gonna be my last check-in because I think I'm gonna go to bed pretty soon. I have to be up super early tomorrow. And I really just expect this to kind of stay exactly the same and maybe just get a little bit worse around my mouth. But I've already had it on for pretty much as long as I usually would wear my foundation anyway. So that is gonna be the end of this video. And please make sure to comment down below the foundations you wanna see next because I wanna make sure that I'm doing ones you guys actually wanna see. So with that, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day or night wherever you are, and I will see you in my next video.